going on, everybody? So I'm taking this Sunday morning here to do a little bit of a video for you. Um, Today's video is brought to you by pussies. Yep. Um, we got to fan those out. We don't need them. I don't want no fucking pussies. If you can't handle the word fucking coming over your radio, don't waste my time. Don't waste your money. Because all you're gonna do is get butthurt. Um, if you get offended that I called you a pussy, then yeah, that's another reason not to join. Because we are not the radio police. I have stated this before in other videos. We are not the airwave police at all. There is no order or judgment or law on our airwaves. And some people can't deal with it. And I understand that. And that is why I try to piss you off now before you spend your money and before you waste our time. You know, because every time we have somebody on here, we take time to learn your name. We get time to learn your voice. We take time to learn where you're at. And then for you just to get pissed because somebody said fuck or ass or pussy or cunt or God damn it, I had a bad day at work today, then we don't need your pussy ass. You can take that somewhere else. I understand this may grunt the growth period, but guess what? I'm happy with the people we got on here. You know, so, you know, once you have a good group of people, then what's the point? It's kind of like a repeater, you know. I've always felt that the network is like my repeater. You know, there's a very good group of people on here that aren't pussies. I think they felt the way I came off on the videos. I know in some of my videos I may have lied, and I apologize for lying to you guys because I said in a couple of videos, we don't speak like my videos. I can't, it took me a long time to have to publicly announce this, but other people that are leaving are trying to smear it across the internet. The reason that's why they're leaving is because of the foul language. So that's why I'm like, don't waste your time. And then I don't have to worry about getting messages of people out there bashing the fact that we've got foul languages, and some people are okay with that. So I don't really give a shit that they're doing it, but I don't need people wasting their time anymore. This guy, and that's another reason why I stopped fucking with repeater owners, because repeater owners are fucking uptight anal assholes most of the time. And if they hear that come across their radios, then they get uptight anal and fucking pain in the ass. It used to be so bad that I would actually get emails from repeater owners. Oh my God, somebody said fuck last night on the radio. So then I did police it. And eventually I came to the realization we are all grown ass fucking adults. We all have the same knobs on our radios and we could all turn them off. If you are worried about them kids that are listening on these frequencies, well, then that's, like I've stated in other videos, that is on their parents to know what the fuck their kids are doing. We had a dude that was on here the other day mention that there was some FRS kids in the area, and you can hear the mother in the background, and he got on the channel and kind of tried to explain to him, this is not private stuff. Anybody and everybody can hear you. And all she said was, change your channel. What the fuck's that gonna do? But anyways, that's a parent. That parent tried to do something. She doesn't fully understand it, but she's get away from that dude. It's no different than walking up to a stranger at a park. But the thing is we're probably not, the people that we're talking to, there might be one person that we're talking to. that is in the physical area of that child. So it's not like you really got to worry about it, you know? Like I'm going to drive all the way to New York to go use your imagination. Um, but anyways, so yeah, that's the thing, man, is everybody on here is an adult. You know, you have to be 18 to purchase the license. So, you know, and it says right there in the rules that the parents are responsible for the way their kids use it. You know, so even the FCC's telling the people you're responsible for your own damn kids. But so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. You know, we really do treat it like we're on a phone call. You know, may have never met any of these people, but we sit here and have open conversations. We are all curious to know what each other's do. It's great when we find somebody else on the other side of the country to talk to about it. You know, because then you got somebody outside of your circle that's inside your workforce to go and complain to somebody else about. You know, because then they'll actually understand. And we do get some people that are in the same walks of life, but we draw all kinds of walks of life. And so it's a little bit hard to actually ping in somebody that does exactly what you do, you know. So, but you know, it's all in good fun. You know, we had a dude the other day that uh all he did was came on and goes ha 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 ha. That's all he would do is key up and just go ha 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 ha. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, he's coming in through an actual repeater, and all he's coming in and is going ha ha ha. You know, no, what was it? Uranus. That's what it was. Uranus. We were talking about the moon. We were trying to figure out what the angle we were looking at the moon, because that's one common thing everybody could see, but not all at once. Yeah, I forgot about that. I asked out in Arizona, and he's like, "Dude, it's still daylight out here." I'm like, "Oh shit, we gotta wait a little while." But anyways, um, so we asked what the planet next to the moon was, the bright one, and the guy comes on and just like Uranus. And so I'm like, oh, okay, you know, we'll roll with Uranus. I don't really give a shit what planet next to the fucking sun. I'm not in stratosphere class, you know. So I'm like, yeah, we'll go with Uranus. Uranus sounds great. And so I knew this person has done this before in the past, but they don't do much. You know, he like I said, normally he comes on and ha ha ha, but this time he said Uranus. I recognized it out of the ha 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 that he's done in the past, and so I'm sitting there, and everybody else comes on, and another guy comes on, and he is just a complete ass. What he seems to a new guy, you know, he comes on and he's just a complete ass, and so you're sitting here listening to the guy that's just saying Uranus, and then you hear the guy that's being a complete ass, and so um, the guy I'm more focused on the guy saying Uranus because all I've ever heard out of him is ha ha ha. So I tried to draw him out. I wanted him to talk. I want to hear something else. I mean, obviously, he's sitting there listening to us. So and obviously he wants to talk. So and I'm telling him this over the air. I'm like, obviously you're listening. Obviously you want to talk. You know, just hit the fucking button and talk. I don't, you know, I know you're in Rochester, and right now you're kind of being funny. You're not being a nuisance, you know, and just talk already. And so I got nothing. I got back to ha ha ha, and so I'm like, ah, you know, damn, somebody needs to call their parents into the room. You know, somebody needs to ground this little fucker from being on the radio over here hanging out with a bunch of grown folks. You know, and all he can do is be childish. And I could be childish too. But all of a sudden he's quiet, just gone. Like, what the fuck? He's just gone. So then I was like, somebody's actually being a parent, and they took the kid's radio away from him. Maybe it was a kid. Oops. But he was going through a repeater, and it wasn't like he was going through one of our simplex nodes. We've taken steps in the simplex nodes to be able to get off frequencies if there is somebody that intrudes on us. We do also try to do a thing of listening to the frequencies without our handheld that we use PL's tone being on to hear. So if there is somebody in the area, then we know. And that's the thing. We are using a handheld from within inside of our house. Our nodes are using handhelds within inside of our house. Or if you want to get ballsy and hook up an external antenna, you can. But that's when you start broadcasting out. But chances are these bubble pack radios are still putting out as much as what the antenna up on the top of the house is. But so anyways, that's if you're not too far above. Once you get further up, then you might have an issue. I've heard some kids break in there occasionally, and I'll holler out, "Hey, where's your parents? Your parents need to know you're sitting here listening to a bunch of grown folks." But that's if they actually say something. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I've been babbling on for a little over 10 minutes, and I don't like to make my videos too long because for all of you that would have ADD and just don't have the time to sit here and listen to me ramble.